I'm actually out here at a potential property that we're looking at that we might be able to flip for a profit, or if anything, turn it into a really good middle income rental property. And so we're going to be taking a look at this property today, which is around 2,200 square feet or so, 4 beds, 2 bath, and it actually has an upstairs to it with a loft area that sort of overlooks the downstairs. And so we're going to go inside and check it out, and you can kind of see what it looks like in as is condition, which is going to be the condition that we would be buying this property in. But this is the properties that we want, because these type of properties is where we can build equity. And so we're looking for things that are distressed, floors that are scratched, holes in the walls. The dirtier the better. And so having all these issues, we can go in and fix them, repair them, make them better, make this house pretty again, make it shine, and bring it up to top value. And then once we're able to do that, we can relist this property and get a family in this home that can just enjoy it and take care of it for years and years to come. And so that's why we love this business, and that's why we love doing what we do. And so we're going to jump inside right now and take a look at what we have on this property and decide if this is one that we want to buy and move forward with renovating and then reselling to a new buyer. So as you can see, looking at the outside, so this is a mostly brick home. There is some siding in some areas, but all in all, it's a solid brick house. It does have older windows, but they do seem to be in good shape, so I don't think we need to change those at this time. You do have this nice brick walkway that goes all the way to the front door, and you can get an idea of the subdivision here. So we can actually change out these posts in the front with some cedar column posts, which would really change the entire look of this property. You can see the brick continues to wrap all the way around. And we do have a 2-core carport that seems to be leaning. I believe that post there has got knocked over time, so we can re-level that back up as well. We do have a nice fully fenced in backyard, which is always a selling feature. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look inside. All right, so now we're inside of this over 2,000 square foot, 4-bed, 2-bath home, and taking a look at what exactly needs to be done in this home. And now from walking in, well, let me take a step back. From doing a desktop analysis on this property, we found that this house actually flooded in the Great Flood of 2016 in Baton Rouge. And so this home actually received probably about a foot or so based on the information that I'm looking at. And so this home, looking around, there actually has been some updates since 2016. So since the flood, it looks like it has been repaired, but maybe there was a tenant that moved in, because even though a lot of the materials are brand new, a lot of these brand new materials are destroyed. You could see behind me one of the cabinets is destroyed. You could see where they're having a problem with bugs, it looks like, where they have something hanging on the ceiling. And then if I pan across this way, you could see some of the new fixtures, like the light fixtures. You could see the new floor down there. And so you do have these updated features where it was a nice home. Somebody put a lot of work and effort and time into this house, but whoever came in after it did not take care of it. And you know, it's really terrible to see this, but at the same time, this creates the opportunity that we're always looking for, and that is the opportunity to come in here, fix this property back up, make it shine, and get it back on the market. Now, my only concern with this property, and as we go through this process and I continue to look further and further into the numbers, is there going to be enough room in this deal to actually purchase it, rehab it, and sell it to an end buyer? And that's something we're going to need to continue our walkthrough and see what everything adds up to. So you can see the kitchen has new floor, and it also has newer cabinets, some wood-based cabinets with new handles and hardware. You can see there's no popcorn ceilings to worry about here. You do have an island set up in the middle, which is always really nice. Spot for your fridge there. So really just a lot of cleanup in here. We would remove this granite in the back So I'm not sure that's something that we would want to keep in there the way it's set up. So continue to walk through the house. You can see we walk into a small dining room, which actually has a new floor throughout, but as mentioned, you could see where whoever was living here did not take care of the property, and there are deep, deep scratches in a lot of this brand new wood floor, which is really a shame because it does look like a nice product and the color looks nice as well. And so as we continue to walk, you can see kind of how dark it is in this hallway, which one of the ideas that I would like to do in here is actually install a glass front door, which I believe would really open up some light coming into this foyer area. So looking at the living room space here, you can see that there's a lot of stuff in here that will need to get removed, but they did a great job of actually putting these tile planks in. So these are very, very durable as far as flooring goes and will last forever and water resistant. So this is a really great material, and I'm considering where they took out all the wood floor, where they messed up the wood flooring, to actually go back with the same tile throughout most of the downstairs, which is a very durable product, and it looks very, very good, very clean product. Now looking at this fireplace here, it kind of has your standard red brick, but it does have a good design. And so with some colors and a little bit of touch-ups on this, I believe this fireplace can actually have a lot of pop and really be a very good sell feature of this home. Now, one of my favorite things, and this isn't going to be everybody's favorite, but you can see how it goes to an upstairs sort of loft overhang area here overlooking the living room, which I really like. I believe that that adds some style and character to the house, also giving it even that much more of an open feel versus your traditional flat ranch style home, where the bedrooms, especially in a large home like this, are going to be completely spread apart. And so we're going to go ahead and take a quick walk upstairs, just so you can see what we look like from up here. Now these steps, this would be something that we would remove the carpet and actually go back with wood planks to give it a very dressed up look. We have a bedroom here on the left side. You can get a view here of actually looking down, which these railings here right now are wood. I would go back with an aluminum railing here, which would really dress up this entire space for a very minimal cost. We do have a bathroom here for your upstairs. So tub shower combo in there. And then we do have an unfinished room here. But that's okay because we're going to have to start from scratch on a lot of this house anyway. But you can see some holes in the sheetrock. Alright, so as I'm upstairs finishing my walkthrough on this home, there's a few key things that we need to think about when coming up with our rehab budget. And that is, for this particular house, the sellers are telling us that we are going to need a brand new AC unit. So that's going to be something in the $5,000 to $6,000 range we are going to need to budget for. Also, I'm noticing some issues with the panel where there's some electrical issues and wires that are being drawn in different areas. So we are going to need to budget for electrical as well. Now, besides that, and as mentioned before, it's a shame that this is such a beautifully remodeled home since the flood, which was only a couple years ago, but it pretty much needs a full rehab again with some new floors, some fresh paint. We would change these hand railings out to aluminum to give it a nice updated feel. Do some fresh carpet in the bedrooms upstairs, some wood planks on the stairs going up to the upstairs area. And of course outside we need to do some landscaping and some pressure washing, and there is some rotten siding that we saw as well. And so there is a lot of little things that are going to go into this particular property, but we're going to put pen to paper. But I'm guessing right now, just off doing some quick dirty math, we're looking at probably about a $35,000, if not $40,000 rehab to really get this property up to the value that it needs to be. Now, just to give you an idea, the potential value on this property is probably going to be in the 240 range. So once it is fully updated and fully renovated, you're probably looking about an ARV after repair value of about 240,000. And so at the price that it's currently listed at, which is about 174,000 or so, it's really going to be a very tight deal. And so we're going to need to have to go in and try and negotiate down that sales price to get it low enough to be able to have that margin so we can actually have some equity so we can make some profit on this deal. And so we're going to go back to the office, we're going to crunch some numbers, and we're going to see if we can turn this house into a potential flip for us and eventually a brand new home for a new family. And so as always, get out there and continue to build your real estate empire and also build your empire within.
Thanks for watching this video, and if you're ready to take your business or personal life to the next level, make sure you hit that subscribe button below and become a part of the Empire Your Life community. And if you look over to the side here, those are the videos that you need to see next. And don't be shy about sharing them with friends and family. Somebody else might be able to use that information in their life today. So continue to get out there and build your empire.